One Friday afternoon, I got a message from my general manager asking me to meet him in the conference room. I assumed it was about a new assignment, maybe even recognition for the years I had poured into the company. Instead, he looked me dead in the eye and delivered a sentence that shattered everything. "Lisa, after 17 years, your salary doesn't match what you bring to the table." That was it. No thanks, no conversation, no acknowledgement of nearly 2 decades of sacrifice. Just a blunt dismissal. Then he twisted the knife even further. "Your email access has already been shut off." I sat there in silence, stunned, as images of late nights, missed family dinners, and countless weekends lost to work flashed through my head. I wanted to yell, to fight back, to demand a reason. But I didn't. Instead, I stood, thanked him for the time I'd had, and walked out. My face was calm, but inside my chest felt like it was collapsing. My throat tightened, my hands shook, and my heart hammered so loudly it drowned out every sound in the room. 17 years of loyalty, and this was my reward. The humiliation burned. But as I walked to my car, one thought rose above the chaos. Monday was going to be interesting. Over the weekend, shock gave way to determination. I wasn't just some employee they could discard. I knew that business inside out. The systems, the clients, the shortcuts management ignored, and the cracks they pretended didn't exist. I'd been the one holding projects together when leadership failed. For the first time, I saw it clearly. I wasn't powerless. I had leverage. So when Monday arrived, instead of sulking at home, I was sitting across the table from one of our top competitors. I laid everything out: contacts, operational strategies, and most importantly, the costly mistakes my old company kept sweeping under the rug. They didn't just bring me on board. They handed me a leadership role, higher pay, and the freedom to build my own team. It felt like long overdue validation. By midweek, the ripple effect had started. 6 colleagues, people who had endured the same toxic management, left to join me. Within weeks, our new company's growth exploded, while my former employer bled contracts and scrambled to stop the losses. Clients who trusted me personally refused to stay with a business that treated its people like disposable parts. The most satisfying twist came later, when the same manager who told me I was too expensive had to call me directly, asking for help fixing the disaster. The man who cut me off without a second thought was now begging me to consult. And I agreed, but at rates that made my old paycheck look laughable. Every invoice I sent was a reminder of the mistake they had made. Revenge wasn't about screaming, slamming doors, or even payback in the usual sense. It was about proving my worth to myself. It was about turning years of dismissal into a future built on respect. And watching the company that undervalued me spiral downward while I thrived, that was priceless. The lesson. Sometimes the sweetest revenge isn't loud or dramatic. It's calm, quiet, and intentional. It's leaving with dignity, holding your head high, and building something stronger with the very skills they cast aside. Karma doesn't always strike like thunder. Sometimes it's slow, calculated, and unbelievably satisfying.